So that shiny new game just came out, Endless Dungeon. And you want to know if it's worth your time, right? Well, let's take a look at the game for some first impressions. The game begins with a scene showing a spaceship getting pulled out of a warp bubble, which is apparently impossible. A giant machine with a laser is shown, presumably the cause of it. They buckle in before they crash, but the sweeper guy in the back climbs into a vent. After the crash, the girl is still alive, but then the metal plating above falls on top of her, crushing her, and the cleaning guy takes her weapon. When you get into the game, you're the cleaning guy and you meet Zed. You move using the WASD keys and the mouse controls where your character looks and shoots. I usually don't do top-down games, but if it's controls like these, then I'm more inclined. The click-to-move games are really not my style. So to begin, there's a big shining orange thing in the middle of the room, and that's called a crystal bot. Protecting that is the #1 vital part of the game. Also, you have 3 different types of resources: science, industry, and food. Every time you open a door, all of those resources will increase. In some rooms, you'll find a resource generator slot. These will increase a specific resource amount each time you open a door. For example, I currently get 4 resources per door, like it shows on the top right, but once I select industry production, the industry resource went up to 8 total. In some rooms, you'll find monster spawners. They have different monsters for different spawners, and each type of monster will be weak to a specific type of weapon. The spawners are also where the waves come from. There are little squares on the ground, and that's where you can purchase and place turrets using your resources. Monsters will attack any generator that you place, but mostly they want the crystal bot. So you can put defenses around the bot, or around your generators, or next to the spawners. The choice is yours. The lightning bolt on the top left is my character's active skill, which can be used by pressing that button once it's full. It goes shloof and slows down the enemies. But the range is short, so I missed all of them. Once that wave was over, I had successfully defended the crystal bot, and then it's back to what you're supposed to do, opening doors and looking for stuff. Sometimes you'll come across enemies that are not part of a wave, but if they're not part of a wave, then that means there's only a few of them, and they're easily dealt with. You can also find chests that usually hold weapons. Each character can hold 2 weapons, though I played the sweeper guy each time, and he cannot hold large weapons. Also, you're able to switch between the 2 characters freely. So if I choose Zed as my second character, she would be able to pick up large weapons. So it would go something like this. I'd play a sweeper, I open a chest, it's a large weapon, so I can't pick it up. I switch to the other character, have them pick it up, and then switch back to my main character. Eventually you'll find a new crystal slot when exploring. You need to order the crystal bot to go to that to unlock the next set of doors, or the next level, depending on where you're at. And anytime the crystal bot is moving, it triggers endless waves until it reconnects. Also, you can press a button to teleport directly to the crystal bot from wherever you are, which can be really helpful. Your character also has an ultimate skill, which is on the top left under my character's active skill. In this case, it's another shloof that slows down enemies, but bigger and all around. A cutscene happened that forced the bot to explode. After that, it shows a really cool area full of different alien species. You just sort of zap into the middle and appear. Apparently you and everyone else here cannot die. You just reload back here. They have something that's called a reloader up and working. There's also smaller circles around the bigger reloader in the middle. Those are platforms that send you to different districts. That's actually where Zed found Sweeper in the Astral Harbor district. Apparently they keep going in trying to get further each time before they die so they can get some answers. After talking to them, you can now walk around this little area, and it is pretty little, but it acts as a main base or hub between going back to the districts. You can change your outfit here, or you could go to the library section and view the journal, archives, heroes, districts, and glossary. All of that is simply information to read over if you want. There's a few more areas, but I haven't unlocked those yet, so after looking around, I went back into Astral Harbor. You can select your character and secondary character here, though I just stuck with Sweeper and Zed the whole time. Oh, and you can also open a menu to tell the other character to follow you or to stay put. You can also do that to the crystal bot, but doing that to the crystal bot spawns an endless wave because then it would be moving. And anytime that the crystal bot moves, endless waves happen. You see where it says danger above the minimap on the bottom right? That's the wave indicator. It shows the risk of a wave starting. Also, opening doors increases that risk. Another item that you can find is a dust unit. These are used to power on rooms that are dark so that you can use the machines and turret slots in there. There's also another use for them, but that's currently unknown to me. There are research stations for you to research things like different turrets, but doing that causes a wave to happen, and also that uses resources. Okay, so there's other things I could go over and explain, but I'm gonna skip over all that and just talk about the hub area again. Once I got back to the hub area again, there's a few more things unlocked. The hacking post unlocks new districts if you have the keys, and also shows your progress in those districts. Workshop is where you can equip a chip to a hero, which is like a perk. For example, the Gambler's Luck chip gives you plus 20% critical chance. You can equip weapon mods under the weapons tab, and Saloon tab has interesting upgrades as well. Okay, enough about all that. What about the game itself? Well, I'm certainly not used to top-down games at all, but this game isn't bad to me. It has nice graphics, and the surviving and upgrading appeals to me, as I assume it does to lots of people. I played by myself with just me and a bot, and playing on normal difficulty was enough to hold back the waves for the hour and a half that I played. Though you can also play this online, and you can also turn up the difficulty. One thing I'm seeing from the community feedback is that in co-op mode, only the host gets achievements and progresses the story. The other player doesn't at all. That does not sound good to me, and should probably be changed in a future update, hopefully. Other than all that though, it's alright. I don't have anything negative to say. The game was on the fun side, but I did find myself getting a little bored. It's very repetitive, but at least the shooting is fun. It seems that it'll get harder the further on I go, and I actually look forward to that. I need more of a challenge here. Alternatively, I could also change my difficulty, which I think I'll be doing the next time I get on. I do enjoy the art style though. It looks really appealing. That's my personal opinion though. Whether or not this is your type of game, I'll see you on the next one.